Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Prison Architect, continuing on with the Gangland playthrough, where we have gang violence possibly being an issue we have to deal with. And it looks like I can now build my jail door over here. Alright, so things are looking pretty good. We have the canteen planned out. This is a much more ambitious canteen than I've used in the past. And we're going to put it in a roughly centralized location. I might have another secondary canteen and other places to serve the population. Now, technically, it's not all that centralized, and maybe that is an issue. Yeah, I don't know if I like that, actually. I probably should place it slightly differently. You know what? We'll make it work. It doesn't have to be perfect. We might as well put it on fast speed, too, because we do have not a ton of workers, and right now, most of them are building the fences so that we can have a valid yard. Oh, we can hire an accountant now, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, that's under staff. What am I doing? Staff? Accountant? There you go. Okay, grant done. And now we need to take another grant. So let's take a look here. So we've got staff well-being I can do, but I need 5 guards to do that, which is not something I really want right now. We could do the investment ones. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, right now, we don't have anything else to really do until we get the basic detention center done. So I'll do short-term investment. Until we get some of this stuff taken care of. Because I don't want to go into negative daily cash flow, and we'll be that way if we don't have prisoner intake eventually, as I hire more and more staff. Which is why I don't have too many workers out there either. Because I'm going to have to hire some people for the detention center to complete. It requires me to hire 2 guards and 2 cooks, and I'm going to try and hold off from that as long as I possibly can. But the fence is now together. So this is now legal. Now this isn't legal because there's no canteens, which we're currently addressing. With it on fast speed, it's like it's hysterical seeing the flashlights spin around there. Kind of hard to see what's going on, actually. It's kind of dark over there. Now, this yard I put out was temporary. It's not really meant to be the permanent yard. I just placed it somewhere. It might actually turn out to be the official yard, though, here eventually. Okay, so utilities we need to start working on. So, let's bring that electricity over. We'll bring it through the door into the kitchen. That might be good enough because of the way we're going to place like the cookers and fridges and stuff. And then we'll go from there. And then we're going to need water eventually, but you know what? I'm just going to assume we need it. Let's just go ahead and grab that and put it in here. Like so. Okay. I might have to bring the electricity out this way and that way. I don't know if the utilities will manage the whole room. This is, again, very large. Oh, and I also have to build the walls here. Now, the only door I know of that's big enough to fit that area is the large jail door. I don't know if I really want to use a large jail door for this, but again, it's the only thing the size. I'll probably just lock it open when the prison opens so that we don't have any issues with it. Right now, I don't have to worry about any of the jail doors because they're all going to be locked open because we don't have any prisoners. Now, I do have more cash inflow. I'm kind of wondering where that's coming from. Oh, it's probably coming from we're exporting. So I shouldn't count on that cash flow. All right, there we go. Not so dark now. All right, so the utilities are done. Now it's time to start getting on the objects. So objects, we need tables. You know, honestly, we don't need all that many tables, I think, to get the canteen to work. As a matter of fact, let me grab the room and grab canteen here. Just do that so we can see what we need to make this legal. And we also need the kitchen, which we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay. Let's see. We need serving table, table, bench. Okay. So serving table is there. And flip that around the right way. Oop. 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 Okay. Oh, you know, I didn't plan for trash cans, I realize. Whoops. Not sure where I'd put them, actually. I knew there would be something that I missed out on. I planned for a trash can in here, but I didn't plan for it out here. You know, I could get rid of the large jail door and put one here and just make this a one wide door. And if I were to put the one wide door anywhere, it'd probably be here because of the way things are. So you know what? Dismantle. And we'll take care of that. We're going to need a large jail door somewhere anyway, so not a big deal. And materials, we're going to go ahead with concrete wall. We'll put it here. And then objects, we'll put a nice staff door there. And then I want a trash bin. I never can tell which way is the right way for these things, but I'll just put it like that, I guess. Okay. Okay. So the canteen is legal. Now we have to make the kitchen legal. So first things first, get our trash bin, put it there, and then we need our sinks. So put one here. You know, originally the plan was to do it that way, but you know, now that I think about it, maybe I'll put both sinks next to each other, and then we'll do... All right, let me see here. So if I do 1, 2, 3... Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do that. So we'll put both sinks next to each other. Like that. And then we'll do fridges down here. So 1, 2, 3. And I don't need much more than that, so we'll just do that for now. And then, hey, I'll put another bin in here, I guess. So, objects, bin, you can go there. So we've got 2 bins. Okay. We're on the way to getting the detention center done. All I need is 2 guards and 2 cooks. All right, so first things first. Utilities. All right, we already got power hooked up there. Do like this. And then water. Just do whoop and whoop. That should do it. Okay. That's taken care of. I guess we can hire the staff. So we'll hire 1, 2 cooks. Kind of concerned we'll run out of money here, but 1, 2, there we go. Alright, so I'll have to keep an eye on the cash flow. Right now it's positive, but we have been exporting wood, so have to keep that in mind. But, alright, let's go to grants. Next thing is cell block A, and we need prisoner capacity of 15. This is going to be fairly easy to do. All we really need to do is build 1 cell block. Now, one thing I'd like to do, because we're going to have gang violence, I don't want to do the dormitory setup that I did last time where there was 2 prisoners per cell. Because that's kind of asking for trouble, asking for people to kill each other in their cells. Not really great. So now I have to think about the cell block planning here. And I'm going to slow down time so that we do have workers doing things, but we don't have too much time going by. You know what? We'll give them things to do. Just so... I mean, we know we're going to need these things eventually, so we might as well buy them. And we have extra cash, so I'm not really worried about it. But cell blocks tend to be expensive. But as long as we use the grants, it shouldn't be too bad. There's no reason to not take grants. I mean, government money is always a good thing, right? There's a tree stump in here? What the heck? I can't do anything about the tree stump? Why is there a tree stump in my... That I don't think is supposed to happen. I think that is a bug. Alright, what was it saying about making it a high priority? Shift left click. Huh. It doesn't let me do anything to it. What does this do? Okay, I think I did it. That might screw up the floor here, though, so we'll have to see. Alright, anyway. That's kind of weird. I've never seen that before. I think that's a bug. I don't think that's supposed to happen. To have tree stumps stay when you're building foundation on top of them, that doesn't seem right. Oops. Alright, so that should get rid of... Alright, I'm gonna have to go in planning and take a look at what we've got here. What is that? Oh, you know what? Maybe if I just... I think that's still good. It looks like it's still concrete. So all I need to do is just reestablish the room, which is a canteen. There it is. That should be fine. It looked like it was still concrete. So we managed to fix it, but that was kind of just a little odd, to say the least. Okay, so that should be... everything. Except I didn't, finish the kitchen off. So we'll do that. And utilities. that to take care of that. Okay. Now planning for the cells. All right, so we know the cells need to be 3 by 2, if I remember correctly. Cell needs to be 2 by 3 or 3 by 2, whatever you want to say. So, with that in mind, we can do 5 by 4 or 4 by 5 to get that. So with that in mind, last time I did the cells this way, and that worked okay, but I think I'm going to go with maybe a slightly different idea this time. So, do that. Okay. Just want to see, you know, I want this to be filling in most of this area over here, but I also want it to be a decent distance away from the fence. So that's probably good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4 away. And it also gives me 1, 2, 3 space in between the canteen here. And then we're going to want something like that for the next row. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so there's no efficient way to do this. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a wall here. I don't know about here. We might have a couple different exit points. Alternatively, what we do this, do that. Okay. Delete this. Again, I'm trying to maximize the space here. Okay. Then I probably will be able to get away with one more row. Of cells. Now, we're not taking into account any shower space here at all. Now, last time I put the showers in with the cell block. I could make it a separate area, but that might cause too much violence. Like, I could do like a central shower area, but then that would mean all of the prisoners from all over, from every cell block, would be getting into the same shower area, which obviously could lead to violence. So, maybe not ideal. Oop, we had a little bit of lag there from the autosave. Okay. All right, so if we were to incorporate showers into this cell block, I could do it one of two ways. I could cut an area through either this cell or this cell and put the shower off to one side. Or I could cut out these cells and put the shower in the middle. So just cut this area off, and then this whole area here would be a shower. That would work, in my opinion. And probably maybe the better move here. So if we did that, we'd have this area here would be our shower. Yeah, okay, I kind of like that. That looks like a decent cell block. And then we've got doors here and here. Actually, did I make this 3 wide? I made this 3 wide. That was a mistake. I'm actually torn on whether to fix it. Yeah, I'll fix it, I guess. All right, so we'll delete all this. My bad. Okay, like that. But at least we know the layout we want now, which makes things easier. And then we just do this, this, and this. And then there we have our shower area and the different cells. Okay. Kind of like the look of this. That way we have 3 exits, so we don't have too much possible crowding, maybe. Yeah, I like that. So we just finish off the planning here. There we go. Now we have to plan for the doors. I want them to be kind of far away from the exit on this end. You know, I'm doing the exit like this. Maybe that's not the best thing, because again, we're trying to eliminate... I mean, it's not going to be perfect either way we look at it. There's going to be one area... You know, I guess the side paths are the better idea for a lot of the traffic. So maybe that is the better choice. And then we'll do that. But I also have to consider that these cells will be emptying here too. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to change that. We're going to have these cells empty here instead of out to the sides, because then you're focusing the traffic all in one area. I don't like that. Again, we're trying to eliminate violence if we can, and I don't want to have too many people in too many areas. So, okay, so that's the overall plan. I don't know if the shower is going to be big enough. I mean, I didn't really plan it out that way, but I could try. Let's see. If we were to plan shower heads here. I want to get maximum shower head coverage. For a second there, I thought I was spending money to do this. And probably the best way to do that is something like this, but I just want to see exactly what it looks like if I do that. It's not efficient. It's definitely not efficient. I mean, we do have dead space here, but it's probably as good as it gets. I mean, I could move the space around to accommodate, but you know what? I think I'm fine with the way it's laid out. Let's go ahead and do the foundation then. So we need concrete here. And we also want to get the large jail doors where we have the entrances. Okay. Pretty happy with the cell block overall, and I think we can use this plan in the future because it's pretty neat in its design, I think. Again, I don't know what the most efficient use of space is and all that, and I'm not sure if I really care, to be honest with you. I just want to get it to not be too inefficient. The canteen was much more of a concern because I felt like last time I didn't really plan around the tables and all that stuff, and as a result I had a lot of dead space. This time I feel like it's perfect. Alright, so we can go ahead and speed things up as we work on the jail cell. And it doesn't look like cash flow is too bad. Which I'm actually surprised about. How's our grants going? We've got about 4 days before this completes. And cell block A is working just fine. You know, one thing we could do is we could get more grants. So let's do the extra grant thing. It's not very expensive and it takes about 5 hours. That's not too bad. Okay. Looks like we're about done in here. So why don't I grab the utilities. And first we'll grab the water because it's nearby. And I'll go ahead and bring that down. Like so. And I might even need to go another length down here because I don't know if this one pipe will take care of everything. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that for sake of argument. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay. And we haven't gone under our 300,000 original sell price of our original jail, so I think that's not too bad. And then we'll do this, and then that, and this, and then that. And we'll see, utility-wise, where we're at that point. And I guess we might as well start working on the walls. Oh, I placed the jail door wrong. I was like, what the heck? Okay. We'll dismantle it. I just placed it slightly off. And this needs to come down too, so demolish wall. That needs to come down. So I just placed the door slightly off in my haste. So I need to fix some areas. But while we're doing that, we might as well build the walls elsewhere. Okay, jail door has been moved. Grab it. And put it in its proper place. Okay, going back to walls. Okay, utilities are looking good for right now. Let me slow down the time a little bit because they're outpacing me. Okay. Now I have no idea why we... Oh, probably trees and stuff again. Okay, so now we need to... Oh, we have that one grant, so I guess we can get rid of the shower. So, room... Get rid of that. And then utilities, I would like to mantle utility. And then object, dismantle. And we can dismantle the drain too. Okay, now we need to install stuff. So first things first, we need drains. And then room, I need a shower. Did they do it again? Okay, I believe I managed to do that by doing this. No. You know what I'm probably going to need to do? I'm probably going to have to make the shower and then say to clear it. It's so annoying that you have to do that, but... Wow, that will just not go away. Why do I have a tree stump in the middle? Maybe they'll get rid of it eventually. I don't know. I'm confused. So... I mean, I have never seen this before. This is the first time I've seen it, and it happens to us twice. Okay, so... Let's just get rid of the room for now. I don't know if there's another tool I can use. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll just see if it gets taken care of naturally. Last time I was able to get rid of it by using that tool. But it's not working this time. Clear, 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 clear. There it goes. That's really silly. All right, now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and place the room for the shower. And I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So in the next video, we'll finish off the cell block and get that prisoner capacity up to 15. I didn't even pay attention to how many cells we've got here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 16. And then we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 8. So that's 24 cells. All right, that's not too bad, and we'll probably put a number of these cell blocks around. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.